guys! Oh, there you are. So, you were wandering around outside? I knew I heard voices earlier. Was someone else here just now?
It's hard to explain. Basically, someone who likes suplexes.
So a violent maniac? You should stay away from people like that. Your tiny frame wouldn't survive. Anyway, enough about that. Do you know how worried Belle and I were? You collapsed and then snuck out in the middle of the night. What if you passed out in the street?
Sorry for making you worry. I woke up and needed some air. Thanks for staying with me while I was asleep, Cissia.
Don't just thank me with words. You gotta take action. I was protecting you even in my sleep, you know. In my dream, you were surrounded by outlaws, and I chose to stay behind and cover your escape.
From what you were mumbling in your sleep, it sounds like someone else covered our retreat. Anyway, let's get something to eat. What do you want? My treat.
You're treating me? Heck yeah! Manager, you're the most generous person alive. Once this specialist here wraps up the case perfectly, your name is totally going in the report. Oh, that sounded kind of weird. Never mind. Oh, I saw this pudding in your fridge earlier. It looked amazing. I want that.
That pudding's a limited edition I queued up for earlier. But it's yours now. Just don't let Belle see it. She'll definitely demand you give her half.
Manager, you're the best. If you're worried about getting caught, how about we sneak off somewhere quiet to eat it? I'll take you there first, then slip back and rescue the pudding. Silent and quick. Oh, wow. This flavor. I can't really explain it, but you can just tell it's premium. So good. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm not sharing, okay? Well, unless you really want some. Here, just one bite.
No, you eat. You helped a lot in today's match. Take this chance to unwind a bit.
What is it? Are you, still feeling sick?
Hey, don't talk with food in your mouth. I'm fine now. I just had a headache when I woke up, so I got some fresh air to clear my mind.
Gotta admit, you're tougher than you look. But, fine. Let me just say it. Proxy, the real reason you refused to quit the competition, it's got something to do with you suddenly passing out earlier, right? Some kind of special illness?
What makes you think that?
What a lucky guess! I mean, as a pub sex specialist, I've got a knack for these things, okay? Now, I suspect you are withholding information and obstructing official duties. I order you to confess immediately, leniency if you cooperate, consequences if you resist.
Cissia, this is the kind of trouble you usually try to avoid. Are you sure you want to hear about it?
Yeah, it is a pain, hearing you talk about your illness and all. But wouldn't it be worse if something actually happens to you, and I can't hang out here and eat your snacks anymore? If you're gone, what am I supposed to eat?
That's very on brand for you. If I went through every detail, you'd probably fall asleep before I finished. So, how about I tell you the condensed version? I've been relying on a specialized ocular implant to navigate hollows. But lately, it's been harder to control. My body seems to be reacting to it. That's why I passed out. One of the competition prizes is a Porceloid W engine, and Porceloid seems to alleviate my symptoms. So, no matter what, I want to obtain it and understand how it works. Though, I admit I may have been too reckless.
I see. So what you're really saying is you want to win that prize to save your life? Save your career as a proxy? Then if I said, Billy and I will stay in the competition and win that W engine for you, and you can just withdraw and wait safely at home for good news, what would you say?
I'm sorry, Cissia. You need a skilled proxy. If what happened today happens again, entering the hollow without a navigator would be extremely dangerous. In the past, Belle would be able to assist, but she recently disabled her connection config to the HDD to help me. But that also means she can't be a proxy for the time being. And since it's a problem with my eyes, using EOS will only exacerbate the issue. That leaves me with no choice but to continue competing in person. After we secure the W engine, however, I may need to take some time to adjust.
Alright. I swear, eating and sleeping at your place has turned me into some goody two-shoes too. Well, since you've made up your mind, I'll stick with you through this mess. Okie-day, let's lay out our battle plan. You and Billy, well, mostly Billy, will act as bait, draw everyone's attention, and while nobody's looking, I'll slip into the prize vault and steal the W engine.
Hold on. When did this plan even come into existence? Stealing the prizes would get you dismissed from public security, and you'd end up in prison. I'm vetoing this career suicide scheme right now.
Idiot! I was kidding! Like I'd actually throw away this perfect job over something like that! I hear New Eridu Prison only serves 2 eggs a week. Only a fool would sign up for that. But remember how uneasy you felt just now when I suggested that plan? Because that's exactly how I feel whenever you're the one putting yourself in danger. So listen up. In the contest coming up in a few days, you're not allowed to use any of your eye powers. You're a pretty well-read proxy, right? Surely you've got other ways to find your path without relying on your eyes? Don't ask me how. I wouldn't have a clue. And as a snake Thyran, I can see and track the ether traces left behind by living things. You know, that thing you thought was my sense of smell? It's kind of like that. What I'm saying is, I can help with navigation too. Just so we're clear, at all times, my top priority is staying alive. I'm not risking my life for your problems. But I also don't want to see you get hurt again. It ruins the pudding. This is the conclusion I came up with after really putting my mind to it while you were passed out. So you'd better respect all the brain power I put into this. No objections allowed. Not if you understand.
All right. I understand, Cissia. I promise you.
Good. And now I've finished the pudding too. Oh, looks like I forgot to save you a bite. Anyway, this case specialist is tired. Oh, let's go home and sleep.